What if I told you that everything you have ever seen, every person you have ever judged, every situation you have ever feared, was never what it actually was? That the world you've been living in isn't the real world at all, it's a projection. A story. A habit of the mind. And the moment you dare to question it, everything changes. There is a way of seeing the world that no classroom will teach you, that no corporate ladder rewards, and that no algorithm will ever push to the top of your feed. It is quiet. It is patient. And it is utterly, radically transformative. Most people will go their entire lives without discovering it, not because it is hidden behind wealth or privilege, but because it demands the one thing the modern world has trained us never to give: stillness of the mind and honesty of the soul. Lesson 1. See with wonder, not with worry. Watch a child stand in front of a puddle after rain. They do not calculate the inconvenience. They do not scroll past it. They stomp. They laugh. They see a universe. Somewhere along the way, we traded wonder for worry. We learned to categorize experience as useful or useless, productive or wasteful. But the truth is, wonder is not a childish luxury, it is a survival tool. The people who have changed history, who have built empires of beauty and meaning, were not the most cautious. They were the most astonished. Begin today by choosing, in even one small moment, to be astonished again. Lesson 2. Look for the lesson, not the loss. The job that let you go. The relationship that unraveled. The dream that crumbled before it ever had a chance to stand. We carry these moments like stones in our pockets, dragging us deeper into the water of grief. But what if every apparent loss was an invitation? What if the universe does not punish you with closed doors, but redirects you toward the ones you were always meant to open? The most extraordinary people you will ever meet are not those who suffered the least, they are those who chose to find meaning in the most. Reframe your losses. They are not the end of your story. They are the plot twist that made it worth telling. Lesson 3. See people as souls, not roles. The cashier who barely met your eyes. The colleague who seemed cold and distant. The stranger on the train whose face carried a weight you couldn't name. We move through life labeling people by their function, their mood, their usefulness to us in that fleeting moment. But beneath every surface is an ocean. Behind every expression is a story that would break your heart or blow your mind if you only had the time to hear it. The forbidden way to see the world is to look at people and choose, deliberately, consciously, to see them as fully human. Do that, and loneliness becomes connection. Strangers become teachers. And the world becomes a far less hostile place. Lesson 4. Embrace discomfort as the compass. Here is the secret that the comfortable life will never tell you: discomfort is directional. Every time your heart rate rises before a conversation, every time your hands tremble before a leap, every time your stomach drops at the edge of something unknown, that is not your body warning you to stop. That is your body waking up. Discomfort is the compass pointing toward your growth. The speech you are afraid to give. The boundary you are afraid to set. The dream you are afraid to speak aloud. Those are precisely the places you must go. On the other side of your deepest fear is the version of yourself you have always wanted to meet. Lesson 5. Practice gratitude as a radical act. In a world designed to make you feel that you are never enough, that you never have enough, that there is always something newer, shinier, and better just one purchase away, choosing gratitude is an act of rebellion. It is radical to sit in an ordinary morning and feel the weight of how extraordinary it is to simply be alive and breathing. It is countercultural to look at what you have and say, "This is enough. I am enough." And yet this single shift, from scarcity to sufficiency, is the difference between a life lived in quiet desperation and a life lived in quiet awe. Practice it. Protect it. Let it become the ground beneath your feet. Lesson 6. Let silence speak. We are the most distracted generation in human history. Our attention has become the most valuable commodity on the planet, and entire industries exist solely to steal it. In the noise, we have forgotten how to listen, not just to others, but to ourselves. There is a voice inside you that knows exactly who you are and exactly where you need to go. But it does not shout. It whispers. And you will only hear it in the silence you are brave enough to create. Turn it off. Sit down. Breathe. The answers you have been searching for in every podcast, every article, every self-help book are already inside you, waiting for a moment of quiet to finally be heard. Lesson 7. Dare to see yourself clearly. This is the hardest lesson of all, and the most sacred. Most of us move through life wearing a mask, not to deceive others, but to protect ourselves from the terrifying act of being truly seen. We edit, perform, and curate. We show the world our highlights and bury our humanity. But here is what the forbidden way of seeing demands: you must first turn that gaze inward. You must look at yourself, your fears, your contradictions, your brilliance, your wounds, without flinching and without shame. Because you cannot see the world with clarity until you are willing to see yourself with honesty. And when you finally do, when you meet yourself in full, something remarkable happens. You stop needing the world to validate you. You begin to move through it free. Take the leap, your new vision starts now. So here you stand, at the threshold between the life you have been living and the life that is waiting for you on the other side of a single, courageous shift in how you see. You do not need a new city. You do not need a new body, a new bank account, or a new identity. You need new eyes. The eyes of wonder. The eyes of compassion. The eyes of someone who has decided, once and for all, that this life, this ordinary, magnificent, fleeting, unrepeatable life, is worth showing up for fully. The forbidden way to see the world is simply this: to see it as it truly is, and to love it anyway. Start today. Start now. The world has been waiting for you to finally look. Thank you so much for watching. If this video moved something in you, if it stirred even one quiet corner of your heart, then it has done its work. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a comment below and tell me, what do you see differently today? Every single one of you who shows up here, who chooses to grow, who dares to keep becoming, you inspire me more than words can say. Until next time, stay curious, stay courageous, and stay kind.